Okay, welcome back. I am here on the Santa Monica beach in front of this staircase going up to where I'm told Mercurio's attackers came from. So we are going to go up and deal with that. As I've said before, I would like to try to make this a physical infiltrator style playthrough. So to that end, I sneak around and I want to see if I can do this while staving off being seen as much as possible. Plenty of people in the house. A dog in their little fenced-in area over there. And a switch over here.
What the? Dude, who turned off the power? I was just about to unlock Shen
Fix the lights, damn it.
You turn on the power, bitch.
Fix the lights,
Get
Al.
the lights or I'll shove that control up your ass, Al.
All right, man. Shit.
Alright, somebody's coming out that side.
Goddamn lights. I look like in like.
Alright, that's one person down. Not all of the lights are out, apparently. That guy's back is to the fence. I'm not sure that I can sneak up on him.
Carl thinks we should have gone shark fishing with that Mercurio guy. Thinks dude's gonna show up here looking for his money.
All I said is that I had a bad feeling.
Man, you made it sound like Tony Soprano's gonna roll up here.
I didn't say.
Shut up. Listen up. Hey, that poor dumb bastard brought down on the beach. If it did, he now grabs the bag. And that's a hell of a lucky scratch. because a hood has a New York accent does not mean he's in the mob. And shit, even if he was, if you mothers can't deal with a few fat old fucks in jogging suits, you need to get the hell out of my house right now. See, if by some holy miracle that prick or someone affiliated with him crawls his ass up here, I will personally feed that motherfucker to the fishes. Anything else?
No, nothing.
You want me to do you in, Dennis?
All right. You keep your eyes open. Better make sure that asteroid isn't involved next time we ferry season.
Got it, Dennis.
Oh, the money. They're still gathered in the kitchen there. I see no reason we can't leave the way we came in. And the log real quick. You retrieve the astrolite from Mercurio. You should return to him and find out what your next step should be. And then I got a powerful liquid explosive made from over-the-counter chemicals. And the wallet has 836. Technically, 250 of that is Mercurio's. And they never saw me. Oh, that works. Ah, damn, did you die on me? Oh, good. I got the astrolite back.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Only the ones in my way.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
I did, in fact. Here it is.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
So what's the story with this astrolite?
That astrolite? Twice as powerful as TNT. Instant demolition. Be on the other side of the world when you engage that timer. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
What's a Sabbat?
You haven't been doing this too long, have you? The Sabbat, as I understand it, are your typical power-hungry movie monsters. They specialize in causing grief. I've tangled what they're like, let me tell you. I didn't enjoy it.
Alright, tell me about the warehouse.
I heard a lot about that operation. Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
Maybe what?
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
Is there anyone else who would know?
If there are, I don't know him. But about this Tongue. Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. My take's that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, You're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Where can I find her?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
And what can you tell me about her?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
Question about someone else?
Who exactly?
Her sister, Jeanette?
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
Rumors?
Alright, Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
Question about someone else?
Who exactly?
Yourself.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
And you said something about blood.
Right, you're straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood. Heals me faster, makes me stronger than a normal human. I don't age. By looking at me you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
Questions about other people?
Who exactly?
Bertram Tongue?
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
And there weren't any other people I could ask about. But questions about places?
Specifically?
Power players in Santa Monica?
Who exactly?
I guess that's it. There was something to ask about getting guns, but I don't really care too much about that. So goodbye. And then we finished Surf's Up. You retrieved the astrolite and returned to Mercurio for further instructions. And we picked up Explosive Beginning. Mercurio has told you about a warehouse being used by the Sabbat that must be infiltrated and destroyed. The problem is that Bertram Tongue, the only person who might be able to get you in, is in hiding because of a feud with Therese Vorman. To get to Tongue, you'll have to find some way to call off the feud. So, Mud Hunt, I have to access downtown before I can get to. Carnival of Death, I don't have any leads on right now. So I can follow up on this, or I can follow up on this. And I'm not 100% sure which one I want to do right now. But I will say that anytime I complete a main story mission, what I'll call it, basically following the instructions of Sebastian LaCroix, whenever I complete one of those, I do want to check in with my haven if it's reasonable to do so. Honestly, I probably don't really need to check my mailbox unless something directs me to check my mailbox. But I will check email. I do have an unread one. A favor. It has come from LaCroix. It has come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood has made it into the hands at the local tabloid, and that they have sent it to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, most painfully I can assure you, but for obvious reasons we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. Sebastian LaCroix, S.L. Oh, There's a note here I haven't seen. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse, alight this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. M. Strauss, Tremere Regent. And that unlocked the Regent's riddle. M. Strauss, the Tremere Regent, has invited you to his home in downtown Los Angeles. You need to find him. His invitation left a cryptic riddle which reads, Dark blood, our curse, alight this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. And then also, usually, well, maybe not usually, but sometimes when you complete a mainline quest, there will be another news segment added to the mix. So I'm going to see if there is one. I did not encounter any new news stories at this time, which I do find interesting because I know from previously playing the game that if you kill all the thugs at the beach, there is a new news story about how a bunch of drug dealers got killed. But I didn't do that. I did kill one, but it may be the case that I just didn't see whatever new news story got added to the real roulette, but it may also be the case that because I didn't even get seen at the drug house, there was no new news story to report. So, things that we could pursue. This requires downtown. Explosive beginnings. I could go to the asylum and talk to Therese Vorman. I could follow up on Thinned Blood, visiting the diner and seeing if they know anything about it. Or I could go do this side quest for Sebastian. And I think that this has the highest urgency. Who knows how long it will take them to investigate the werewolf blood. So we should get that out of there as quickly as possible. So we're gonna do Bloody Mess next. And I have 5 experience. I do like the idea of upping my stealth, which I could do. I do like the idea of increasing my sneaking, which I can do with stealth or with dexterity. Stealth would cost 3. Dexterity would cost 12. Dexterity would also get lockpicking. So 9 and 3 is 12. So overall, it would be just as efficient to save up for a point of dexterity as it would be for security and stealth. But I can get some stealth right now, so I'll go ahead and do that. And 2 experience isn't enough to do anything. But the next time I want to increase one of these, 9 and 6 is 15. So it would be more efficient to just put the next point in dexterity when I want one of these to go up. Now, I have been here before, so I have been in these rooms before. But sometimes, when a quest brings you back to a new location in this game, you will get new information. So, for instance, I'm gonna check computers again, just in case. For instance, we have 4 brand new, fresh emails here. Strange blood sample from Fred Dingo. Hey Danny, we received an interesting blood sample from someone over at the Sun. I guess some freak told them it was werewolf blood. Can you believe that shit? Anyway, they're paying for us to run the numbers, so could you do that on your next shift? Many thanks, F-Dog. And then RE, blood test. How the hell am I supposed to know what you're testing for? Get creative. It's really not a big deal, but just see if there's anything strange about it. F-Dog. And then RE, where is it? Oh yeah, sorry. The sample is in the electronic cabinet in controlled substances. By the way, you down for some hoops this weekend? F-Dog. And then finally, RE, you're on thin ice. Jesus, do you know anything? I had Phil change the password a few hours ago. The new password is the name of Malcolm's dirty little secret. Oops, did I say that? You better delete this thing when you're done reading it. See you at the park on Saturday morning. F-Dog. And then... no new names in the personnel menu. So, there is a password somewhere that is Malcolm's dirty little secret. We may as well refresh ourselves on what that is by going into Malcolm's computer. And page, right there at the end. Okay. %0 chance of being seen while we unlock this door. Ah, there's a security guard over there. Far enough away down there that we could cross in stealth, I think. Let's see what he does. So it looks like he has sort of a Q loop that he makes around this block of building.
Sector start down the operator, please. Sector start down the operator.
CS. CS door, CS cabinets. CS door? Hack difficulty 4. Okay. Try CS cabinet. Hack difficulty 4, but one of those may have been page. CS cabinet was 5 characters, so page. Unlock. Cabinet unlocked, controlled substances camera enabled for your security. Our hacking is at 3 and the difficulty is at 4, so we can use Protean to push our wits up by 1 pip. CS door. There we go. Unlock. Door unlocked. Now we have a slightly different problem. It's hard to tell where the security guard is through a closed door, because we don't have auspex. So we may as well see if there's some other way out of this room. An air conditioning vent. Worth a shot. A room with a camera in it. Another room with a camera in it. And by the positioning, this room should be near the exit, which makes it a lot safer to peek out and see where the guard might be. We wait. Okay, he's coming. So now that we know he's there, I can go around to the cross hallway, and when he walks past it, I can safely cross there behind him. Time to go. This door is locked, so let's unlock it, but we know there's a camera in there, so let's not go in at this time. Same deal, we know he's in that alcove to the left, so when he comes out, we can go. Now, that's the controlled substances room, so we've already opened it, but we know there's a camera in there. This looks like a security control room. Perfect. I think we've probably already unlocked the maintenance room, but okay. Camera. Camera 1. Controlled substances camera disabled. For security purposes, all other cameras have been automatically enabled. And here we have that problem again of knowing where the guard is. My technique has been good so far and I don't want to fuck it up now. I do get the beginnings of a good idea to use the camera that's still on. Seeing him through the window of that other room should give me the information I need. He moves left to right across the window there, and I think that means he's moving away. Now that I've had time to consider it, I think I know what I should have done with that information. I should have followed him towards the intersection that leads to the exit, and then turned around and waited for him to start coming back to go to the controlled substances room. But I was hesitant, I was uncertain, so instead...
Dr. Scott, Delphi operator, please. Dr. Scott,
Well, we're not trying to kill him, so fuck it. We hit Fortitude, which does not violate the Masquerade, and we just rush the controlled substances room. There's the werewolf blood. Camera. Camera 2. Prescription storage camera disabled. For security purposes, all other cameras have automatically been enabled. Hit Fortitude and go. Kind of shocked that he didn't react to me there. Hard to imagine my sneaking was successful, but here we are. Take everything now and look at it later. Weird. He appears to be going back to his patterns, so we can just go around the other way and get out. The police may have been alerted, but I was not caught on camera here. So all he's got to report is a story about how some dude showed up and he shot him point blank, and that dude didn't even flinch. I don't think people are going to believe him. So there's no need to, kill him or anything. Let's just go. Well, I'm not out of the woods yet. My haven is that way, but so are the police. And I was almost seen. Oh shit, he's coming down the alley. I'll stop here, ready to go into the sewers if he comes this way. He went the other way, let's get past him.
Not today.
Okay, I think I'm good from here, as long as I'm careful. As much as I did have a fuck up in that mission, I think it would have gone even worse if I didn't increase my stealth skill when I did. So Bloody Mess update. You have retrieved the werewolf blood from the medical clinic. Put it in your mailbox to send it to LaCroix. There's the werewolf blood. And now, you have mailed the werewolf blood to LaCroix. Check your email and mailbox for your reward sometime later. Plus a Masquerade redemption. So I had the one violation from accidentally letting a bum see me feed, but now that strike is gone and I have 5 chances again. And yeah, we already ran into some computers that were too hard to hack as is, so I definitely want to use this experience to put my computer knowledge up a pip. That will give me a hacking of 4, reachable to 5 with Protean. We have a $150 payout from LaCroix. And an unread email. Nicely done. From LaCroix. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. SL. And of course I have already picked up the cash. Bloody mess is complete. You have successfully protected the Masquerade by taking the werewolf blood and sending it to LaCroix. So I haven't really done anything to increase my direct combat abilities yet. In a previous video, I mentioned that blood buff caused all your physical attributes to become 5, and thus it was a low priority to increase. That is the way it used to work when the game first came out. But somewhere along the way, I think from the unofficial patch, it changed. Now, blood buff gives you +2 to all physical stats and increases their maximum potential to 10. Honestly, I think this is a much more balanced implementation to what it was, and it means it's not a waste of experience to increase physical abilities, because you can't just cover it all with blood buff. Now, I do not care about my melee skill at all, though it will raise naturally when strength is raised, so it's just between whether strength or brawl is cheaper to increase. Right now, it would cost 4 to increase strength, or 6 to increase brawl, so strength is probably the next thing I will level. Okay, let's take a look at the other things we picked up. You know what? I'm getting kind of sick of this hard to read text. Let's see if I can do something about that. Ah, geez. You know, I think I haven't looked at the resolution at all when I reinstalled this game. I think 1920 by 1080 is probably correct for my PC. Changes will take effect after relaunching the game. Okay, let me just transition that for you. I can tell a little bit with the regular gameplay. It is still 2004 graphics, but it does change the aspect ratio, which means you're going to be seeing bars on the top and bottom for the rest of this video. The next video will be adjusted accordingly. The menu text is very noticeable. I'm glad I finally thought to fix this. Drug box, Vivitrazak. Take one before relations. Allow 6 to 8 hours for swelling to subside. Prescription bottle, orthotricycline. Failure to take as prescribed could result in 18 years of responsibility. Pill bottle estrogen, I've seen that before. And the morphine bottle I already had. Feels like it's time for a trip to Trips.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I was wondering if you'd heard anything about the serial killer.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Are these killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, just going our way, do. But this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Stay safe, Trip. What do you have to sell today?
Alright, here's what we got today.
Now this pea shooter is practically worthless to me, but it is literally the only ranged option I have right now, so I guess I won't sell it yet. All of these pill style items I can sell, even the morphine. If I need that again, I'm sure I can find more. Though the drug box here joins the ranks of items that I cannot sell. One last trip to my haven because I don't like a cluttered inventory. So these items I can't sell, I will drop in this drawer. I will come back to them later if I need them. Okay, so the Regent's Riddle is downtown, Mudhunt is downtown, Carnival of Death I have no leads. Between these two, I think I'll do Thinned Blood. So that means reconvening at the diner. I could use a bit of a drink though, if I can find someone who's isolated. Yeah, that guy's headed this way and no one else is really around. He'll probably do. Good enough. I'll meet you at the diner.
What'll it be?
You ever see any pale, kinda strange types around here, late at night?
Is that a trick question?
You see a couple in here a few months ago? Surfer guy, pretty girl?
Let me think. Oh yeah, about 4 dozen a week.
Have you ever heard the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
Try to remember. Where did you hear it?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange, pretty girl said something about it recently.
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Thanks. Yeah, I'll do that. That was quite the string of updates after that conversation. Thinned Blood update. You have retrieved Lily's belongings from the diner. They consist of a photo, a key, and a bail bond for Rolf Toten. And here the game recognizes that we've already seen all the entries in the crime-puter, because it says, from reading Kilpatrick's crime-puter, you know Toten's car to be a red Lightning Bird 77, license Guy Coney. Perhaps you should find this car. Lily's car key. Purse, a purse left behind in the diner. Girl's photo, a photo of a young woman. The message on the back of the photo reads August 3rd, Santa Monica, Lily. And that's what Lily looks like. Bail bond. This is the receipt for a bail bond. The bail bond was for one Rolf Toten. Well, the first place to look for an abandoned car? Maybe the parking garage. A diary. This seems to be a woman's diary. 4/30/03. That is about a year and a half ago with the scope of the timing of the game. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my god. His name is Rolf and he is from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He has to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. And hate to see that low self-esteem. 5/21/03, so that's like 3 weeks later. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. And I think she probably thought she was finally about to get laid. 6/06/03. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since Saturday night when Rolf was over. 6/10/03, 4 days later. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. 6/11/03, the next night. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? 7/26/03, a month and a half later. Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. 8/22/03, so about a month after that. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. 12/07/03, so like a little over, like 3.5 months later. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? 4/15/04, so a little more than 4 months later. I talked with this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, it felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. 4/16/04, the next day. I met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. 4/24/04, so like a week later. I brought E, the guy from Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before. Not even Rolf. 4:25:04 the next night. E kissed me last night and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? 5:08:04. Little more than 2 weeks later. I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. You have located Lily's journal. Her last entry mentions a plan of hers to break into the local blood bank. So, of course, that's exactly where we're going next.
Dr. Buzz Bell, the operator. Dr. Buzz Bell, the operator.
My lockpicking feat is 6, pushable to 8 with blood buff. It would cost 9 to raise my security skill, or 12 to raise my dexterity. Now, I've only got 4, so I must concede I cannot pick this lock at this time.
You next up for the needle? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They all come in here with that same nonchalant look. With that, who, me, stare, as if they were so clever. Do you think you're the first vampire to try and come in here to buy blood? Honestly.
Look, I just need to get into the back room.
Employees only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself.
Persuasion option. It's okay. The queen bitch gave me her okay. Go ahead. Call her.
She did, huh? Queen bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice of hers.
All right then. Go ahead. Call her.
Opened.
Don't worry. I won't make too much of a mess.
Dr. Buzz Bell, the operator. Dr. Buzz Bell, the operator. Dr. Buzz Bell, the operator. Dr. Buzz Bell, the operator.
Freezers. Temperature. Freezer 1, -10 degrees Celsius. Freezer 2, -12 degrees Celsius. Freezer 3, -2 degrees Celsius. That may not look like too much of a difference if you're used to Fahrenheit temperatures, but an 8 to 10 degree difference in Celsius is closer to like a 15 to 20 degree in Fahrenheit. So there's definitely something off about Freezer 3. Passcode 1969. So I'm going to go ahead and put that pip in strength like I was planning to, And from here on, I'm going to try and save up larger banks of experience points so I can increase what I need to as challenges present themselves. The damage potential for my fists has gone from 20 to 22, which is still higher than the 12 I get for a tire iron, for which I don't even meet the melee combat requirement unless I use blood buff.
Who are you? What are you doing back here?
Persuasion. If you don't know, you shouldn't be asking.
Oh, you here for the special sauce?
I actually don't know what he's talking about here, but he doesn't need to know that. What do you think?
Okay, stupid question, Phil. She's in the freezer. Today's code is... Think, Phil. It's, moon landing, 1969.
1969. Got it. And that does confirm what I found on the computer. Now to find a place to enter a code in the freezers. $19.69. Yep, pretty sure that's Lily.
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
What happened to you?
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
She's clearly in no condition to be answering questions. I'll just let her go.
Huh? What?
Mr. Bethune, the operator. Dr. Bethune, the operator.
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
Remembering Smiling Jack's lessons, that's the beast what took over.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
Like it or not, that is our nature.
No, I'm not a monster. It was instinct. I couldn't control it. I'm not responsible for my actions.
Confirm for me. Who are you?
My name is Lily.
I thought so. You're the one E told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
He asked me if I knew anything about thin bloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
You should go see E on the beach. He said he forgives you. He wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite. You should talk to him.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
I won't. It's not your fault. You couldn't help it. Goodbye.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
I don't need your blood, especially not when I know how you're getting it.
Blood comes from out of the living, from all kinds in a red torrent. A crimson seep at the speed of a heartbeat. For each drop, a teeny bit of life shed. You don't care how it's got, as long as it is. You'll be begging for it, and not getting any.
Whatever.
Mr. Bahusta, the operator. Dr. Bahusta, the operator. Mr. Bahusta, the operator. Dr. Bahusta, the operator.
This locker is empty.
Bahusta, the operator. Dr. Bahusta, the operator.
Cadavers. Abobo G. Wound suggests subject was beaten to death with a baseball bat. This entry is a Double Dragon reference. Abobo was one of the stronger normal enemies in that game, and baseball bats were a common pickup weapon. Falls D. Severely beaten to death. Something about the way this one looked made me want to lock it in the freezer. Jane Doe. Subject apparently died of indeterminate cause. Note, subject's body contained only 1 pint of blood. Foul play suspected. Perry D. Subject has apparently choked to death on ham and/or cheese.
Mr. Bethusdale, the operator. Dr. Bethusdale, the operator.
I certainly don't need Malcolm's office key now, but whatever, I'll take it.
Mr. Bethusdale, the operator. Dr. Bethusdale, the operator.
And that connects me back to the main floor of the clinic. I don't think we need anything else here at the time. Thinned blood update. You found Lily, freed her from the back of the blood bank, and got information about the thin bloods from her. You should go talk to E. That I should. I'll see you at the beach.
You brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
No one deserved to be left in that place. I did what I had to.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
I'll think about that. Thanks, E. Good luck. Thinned blood complete. E and Lily have been reunited. I should talk to Lily too.
Hi.
So, how did it go with E?
This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
You probably want your stuff back then. Here you go.
Thank you.
Keep your love alive, Lily, as long as you can. And yep, the photo, purse, diary, and even the bail bond are all gone now. I haven't set foot in the asylum yet. As a gangrel, I'm just not very social. I can recognize the purpose of clubs like this, and I'd have probably gone in at some point to gather information if nothing else. But now we need to speak to Therese Vorman, who runs the place along with her sister Jeanette. So next time, I will step inside Club Asylum and see what steps I need to take to end the feud between Therese and this Bertram person. Have a good one.